Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bill? These bills are ghetto. I don't care what anybody says. Oh, y'all, okay, Pastor back again with another video. Before we get into this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I hope y'all can hear me because this room is as hot as the devil's toenails, like over here sweating like a sinner in church. So I got the fan on because I'm burning up, so I hope you can hear me over the fan because it needs to be on. I'm about to be sweltering up in here. Anyway, today's video is things I wish I knew in my early 20s. My birthday is next month. Because of this wedding, I literally haven't even thought about my birthday for real. Usually I be trying to make plans and stuff like that, but life has been lifing. So my birthday has been like so far out, like so far out. Even though again it's next month, and shoot, I think early next week it'll be exactly a month away. So with that being said, I am slowly getting closer and closer to my big 30, you know. Not quite there yet. I still got some years left, but I'm officially out of the early 20s. So I want to go ahead and give y'all some advice, do some girl talk, or guys, if you find the advice applicable, on things I wish I knew when I was, you know, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, you know, early 20s. So first things first, you don't have to have it all together. You do not have to have it all together. Stop looking at social media and comparing your lives to other people's lives, especially people's lives who are in their early 20s, because you don't have it all together. Really, most of you should have just graduated high school 2 years prior. So to think you're gonna have it all together, sadly mistaken. It's not realistic. Like, social media has done a good job at making you think, oh, this person's 21, they got this and this person's 22, this person got. No, you don't have to have it all together, and that's fine. That's literally the whole point of your 20s. Shoot, like, times have changed. You are not the only person in your early 20s, in your 20s period, who is struggling. I'm telling you, everybody is going through it. You're not alone. Like, baby, you are not alone. So relax. Like, don't feel like you have to have all of your ducks in a row, because 9 times out of 10 is not. Granted, there are some people who will have that, but it's not as common as social media is making it appear to be. Have fun. Oh my gosh, have fun, y'all, because these bills, can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bill? These bills are ghetto. I don't care what anybody says. Have fun, especially if your parents are still letting you live at home. Have fun. Have fun. Go out. You know, if you are 21 and older, have a little drinky drink, go to a club, go to a karaoke bar, fun, travel, definitely travel. Oh my gosh, get your passport, go have fun, go do those things. Like, I don't care what anybody says. Like, yes, you should have somewhat of a job or whatever, you know, bring some money in. Or if you still in school, like spring break and stuff like that, in summer, have fun. Forget PCB, forget Miami. You need to be traveling, having fun. That's if you have the means to do so. But life is more than just Panama City Beach. Like, y'all, we got to do better. We have to do better. We have to want better for ourselves. So definitely have fun. Like, especially when you're in school, if you are still on like a college campus,
have fun.
Go to the parties, the safe parties. Do not drink if you are underage. But yes, have fun, go to the parties, do the campus events and stuff like that. Do all of those things, because when you get to be my age, again, I don't want people to be like, you're not even that old. Blah, blah. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying I've been out of college for some years now, and there's times I'd be like, man, those was the good times. Those were some fun times, and if I could go back for 2 split seconds, I would, because I enjoyed myself. I had fun. So definitely have fun. Go to the safe college parties, and have fun. Don't feel like all you have to do is study. No, there needs to be a school and life balance. Eat bad food. Again, social media has everybody thinking you have to be in shape, you have to be this, you have to be slim, no, eat bad food, especially because, baby, once you hit that 25 and older, that weight be staying on. That weight is not as easy to come off as it is when you are in your early 20s, okay? Like, again, you might gain some weight in your early 20s, but it's not that hard for most people to lose that weight. So eat that pizza, eat that Wendy's, eat that candy, eat that Snickers, that Reese's, eat it all. Eat it, enjoy yourself. Please, like, don't let anybody tell you that you just have to be bound to this healthy lifestyle at such an early age. No, you don't. No, that, again, this is what your early 20s and your 20s are for, okay? But again, once you hit 25, you can still eat what you want, but it's gonna be a little harder to get that weight off, okay? I would know. I would definitely know. Date. If you are not in a relationship, if you are not tied down, date. Go on multiple dates. Go on dates by yourself. Go on dates. Don't let nobody tie you down if you're not ready to be tied down. Okay? It's very simple. Go on dates. Be safe going on dates. And when I say be safe, I mean in every aspect you could possibly think of. Okay? Be safe, but go on dates. Like, you're supposed to be having fun. You're supposed to be mixing and mingling and, you know, all that other stuff. So don't be afraid to go on dates. Don't let, especially for my ladies out there, don't let no chicken-headed man feel like you are tied down if there is no title on that relationship. Now, if you are okay with not having a title, that's you. But me personally, anyway, yeah, if this man is not putting a title on, you know, oh, you're my girlfriend, we're exclusive type thing, don't let him say, oh, don't date other people. Kick him to the curb. Kick him to the curb. He is being manipulative. Kick him to the curb. Don't fall for it. If you do not have a title, again, if you are being safe, you can date other people. I don't care what anybody says. Like, that is what your early 20s for. And what a lot of you ladies have to watch out for, which is what I learned too, is if you are in your early 20s and you are dating somebody who is a few years or so older than you, they will try to take your youth. They will want to tie you down but not be official and all these other things or whatever. And then by the time you look and you get to be around my age or a little bit older, and you like, wait a minute, I didn't even have my early 20s like that to have fun, to, you know, do what I wanted to do, because I was with this boneheaded man and he didn't take in, you know, my early 20s away from me. But yeah, men will do that. So you have to be very careful when it comes to dating these older guys or whatever. Like I said, if you are, don't feel like if there's no title, you can't date other people. You can, okay? I'm telling you, you can. Now, on the opposing, if you want to settle down and you think you have found somebody who loves you, who's going to treat you right, who's going to be loyal, who's going to be honest, who's going to give you the things that you want in the relationship, you two meet each other's expectations, don't be afraid to settle down. Don't let people tell you, especially, you know, you're gonna have friends who are still single and stuff like that. Don't let people tell you, oh, you can't settle down, you're too young. No, sweetie, you're too young. What do you want me to say? Like, everything is not for everybody. So if you have found that one, don't let the influence of your friends, who really not your friends if they over here saying this stuff, don't let them influence you to not be with the person who you feel like is the man of your dreams or the woman of your dreams. So if you want to settle down and you feel like, 'cause there are people who got married 20, 21, 22, whatever, their marriage has lasted 20, 30, 40, 50 years happily, I should say. So if you feel it is in your heart, you know, you prayed about it, you talked to God, do it. definitely do it. Like, don't let the other single people and stuff tell you the opposite, because that's not what they want, that's not what's comfortable for them. So again, if you want to date, if you want to settle down, but with both of those, do it wisely. Pros and cons, you know, think about, is this right for me? Is this going to benefit me? Same thing with the opposing side. So both of those need to be done thinking about it. Don't just be all free for all, whatever. Take advice from your elders. I am not necessarily calling myself an elder, I'm not there yet, but I'm talking about the women and aunties and mamas and grandmas in their 30s and 40s and 50s and 60s and stuff like that. Now, granted, I'm not saying listen to every little thing they say, because some things they say are very outdated, but a lot of things they say, they know from experience. Okay, there is so many times in these past few years I'm like, dang, my mama was right. My mama was right. I'll never say it loud enough for her to be able to hear it, but
my mama was right.
Like, she knew what she was talking she knew what she was talking about. Okay, sometimes when you are in that age, which is it makes sense because your frontal lobe isn't fully developed, so it makes sense that you think what I'm doing is right, these people don't know what they talking about. It makes sense. But if you have the ability to take what these people are saying and just sit on it, you know, you might be like, wait a minute, that particular thing might make some sense. You know, they might be onto something, because a lot of times they are onto something, you know. And you're gonna realize later on that they would have saved you some heartache. They would have saved you this and this if you would have just taken what they said, like I said, sat on it, listened to it, and decided. Like I said, I'm not saying that you have to listen to every single thing they say, because some things are very outdated. But a lot of times, especially when it comes to friendships and when it comes to trusting people and stuff like that, they know what they're talking about. So it is okay to take some of that advice and apply it, because it might save you some heartache and things like that in the long haul. And you're gonna be like, you know what, I'm glad I listened. Now, with all of that being said, my last and final tip would be, it's okay to make mistakes. It is okay to make mistakes. Like, going back to the listening to elders and stuff like that, it is okay to make mistakes. If you choose not to listen to them, that's fine, because sometimes it takes a mistake for you to learn and for you to grow. Sometimes it takes that one really bad heartbreak for you to be like, I'm not doing that again. This is not what I want for me. Sometimes it takes that one friend to do you dirty for you to be like, I'm not I'm not doing that. That's not, no, we're not doing that again. So yes, it's okay to make mistakes. Now, again, as long as these mistakes aren't, you know, life altering and taking things too far, it's okay to make mistakes. That's what your 20s are for. You're not going to be perfect. You're not going to be perfect in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. Everybody is doing this thing called life and learning how to do it every day. That's really what it is. So it is okay to make mistakes. You're not going to be perfect. You are going to mess up, and that's fine. You live and you learn, and you're supposed to grow. Now, if you making mistakes and you're not learning, it's a different story. Okay. That's completely different. You don't want that, because then people are not gonna want to hang around you. So you want to live, you want to go through some things, experience some things, make those mistakes, and be a better person because of it. Last but not least, stack that paper. Okay, stack that paper, stack that, because when it does come time for you to get your own job and get your own place and all the other things, if you don't have it already, especially straight coming out of college, you will have some type of something put aside. I'm not saying go work a full-time job. I'm not saying go work 50 hours a week, but I do think it's a really good idea to even have a part-time job. You could waitress. Shoot, I worked at Cold Stone, and Cold Stone is what really helped me to stack my money, because they gave us tips. So my checks, I would get my checks, put that in my bank account, don't even touch it. I wouldn't even blink at that savings account or that checkings account. And then all of my tips is what I would save. I mean, what I would put, right into my purse, my wallet, whatever it was. And the tip money is the money that I would spend on things. So if I didn't have the cash in my pocket, it wasn't getting spent. It was not getting spent. So I definitely say to get a little part-time job, something to work on the weekends, maybe twice out the week, something like that, something flexible, so you can have money set aside, one, just for rainy days, just to for anything, but especially when it comes to buying your own place, paying your insurance, paying this, paying that, you want to have money aside. So I think that's a really good idea. Speaking of money, and this is my last tip, I swear. This tip is look into getting a credit card. Get a credit card and try to get your credit up, because baby, you can't do nothing without credit, and it sucks. Like I'm not gonna get started on that. I'm not gonna get started on this world we live in, but without credit, what I advise you do, go into the bank, say, hey, I want to get my first credit card, blah, blah, blah. They will walk you through it, tell you what they think is the best card option for you, at that age or whatever. And don't you get that credit card and go swiping in visas. Don't do that. Don't do that. No, you just want to get a credit card, use it for like small, tiny things. You getting a piece of candy at the gas station, whatever, $2, pay it off. Okay, you don't want to put too much money on that credit card, especially right away, but you want to make sure you're paying it off so you can help build your credit up and do what you need to do, and pay it on time. Don't get no late fees. Don't no, none of that. So only do this if you think you're ready, because some people will get in and be like, oh, I don't owe the money, but yes you do. Yes you do. And I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, somebody, that when you pay it ahead of time and before the due date, I'm pretty sure that helps with your credit as well. So again, go to the bank, speak with the consultant about opening the credit card, blah, blah, blah. But again, do it the right way, because if not, it will destroy your credit. Now again, this is a tip. I'm not saying you have to. Talk to your mamas, grandmas, and aunties and stuff too. I'm not your parent or guardian. But this is what I think is a good idea, especially to come straight out of college and to be like, oh, I'm gonna need to get this. I might want to buy a car. I might want to do this and rent an apartment or something like that. They're going to look at your credit. And if you have no credit, it's going to be a lot harder to do those things than it would if you've at least started building your credit up. So now that was my last thing. I hope these tips were helpful. If y'all want some more girl talk, then comment below, comment those topics and stuff below, because I don't do girl talks that often. I think I've done it like once before, something like that. But yeah, I hope all these tips were helpful. I definitely wish I knew some of those things when I was in my early 20s. So I hope they are helpful. I hope you can apply them to your life. If not, oh well. But make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share the video with somebody who you think might find this video helpful. Okay, I will see y'all in the next one.